What's the business behind fresh fruits and vegetables delivered by big e-commerce players? Let's find out. Welcome to TUI Business Bites. From grocery to vegetables to milk, most of our day-to-day use items are now available online at the click of a button. Betting big on this space in India is Amazon Fresh, and chatting up with us on its expansion plans is Shrikant Sriram, Director Amazon Fresh. So welcome to the show, Shrikant.
Thanks for having me over.
So my first question to you is that, from the neighborhood sabzi wala to your local dairy to the local meat shop, how do you think Indians are making this transition to ordering more stuff online?
Yes, Priti, that's a good question. As you said, the traditional way of buying groceries in India has always been going through the neighborhood store, the Kirana store, as we would like to call it. However, the pandemic led a sea change in all our lives over the past 2 to 3 years, and people started turning to e-commerce for their grocery and daily needs. Now, while life has probably come back to normalcy post-pandemic, this is one feature or a change in habit that customers have adopted during the pandemic, which has not gone off. So customers have continued to order groceries online and get their fresh fruits and vegetables delivered to their doorstep. The intent that we have is, customers have, as I said earlier, customers have been used for many years walking through aisles in offline stores. How do we bring that same convenience to online shopping so that although they are on their mobile phone and buying products, the familiarity of walking through offline aisles and that entire shopping journey does not go away? Because it is not only about things that you need, it is also about indulgences that you find as you walk through an aisle. So therefore, our whole experience has been tailored such that you as a customer find it very engaging and enticing to walk through our aisles while not really having to step out of the house. So we keep listening to customers, we keep gathering feedback, looking at insights, and continue to evolve our shopping journey on their behalf. And we do acknowledge and understand that customers will stay with us only till they find an better alternate option, and therefore that allows us to keep on our toes and keep the bar high.
Okay, but for organized retail such as yours, how is India's cold storage and distribution network and infrastructure evolving?
Yeah, I think it's not just about cold storage alone. Of course, cold storage is important when it comes to perishable products. But more importantly, this entire supply chain of getting a product from a farmer all the way to a customer's table has a lot of technology involved. In our case, we start that journey right from the farmer. We have actually offered agronomy services to farmers. We equip them with an app which they can use to understand in their field on whether a product is damaged or are there molds on the fruits, etc., which allows them to right at the outset ensure that the quality of the product that they are bringing to the market is actually high quality. Right? And that, by the way, we don't do it just for Amazon. What I'm talking about is in a farmer's farm, so they could use it for any other supplier that they want to supply to.
Right.
Starting from there, we take the products to a collection center. From there, we take the produce to what we call as a processing center, where we grade, sort, and pack them very hygienically, again, entirely managed through technology, before we send it closest to the customer in what we call as a fulfillment center. Okay. Even in the fulfillment centers, we have divided our fulfillment center into 4 different zones, depending on the kind of product that is being sold. It varies from being ambient to tropical to chilled to frozen. And as you would imagine, each kind of product has its own requirement. And this is another place where technology plays a role in ensuring that we're able to store each of these products appropriately. So there is a lot that we have done on the supply chain side, but I would also acknowledge that there is a lot to be done in order to make sure that we're able to service customers in every part of the country with the freshest produce and perishables. Today, we have been able to get to 60 plus cities, but I think this is just the beginning of the journey for us. There is a lot more that we will do as we continue to listen to what not just our customers say, but also other stakeholders such as farmers tell us.
Okay. Which are the cities that you're seeing the maximum traction in, and what are your expansion plans?
Yeah, as you would expect, the online grocery phenomenon has picked up most rapidly in the metro cities. So we see cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Bangalore being ahead of the curve. Having said that, we've also realized that the so-called tier two cities are not too far behind.
Hmm.
We've launched our service in cities like Chandigarh, Trivandrum, Kochi, um, Durgapur, and we see a growth in all of these market segments as well.
Hmm.
So therefore, our plans going forward, and just as a comparison point, uh, this time last year we were probably present in about 20 cities in the country,
Hmm.
and in the past year we've gone to more than 60 plus.
Right.
And we'll continue to work on identifying pockets where customers are looking for the convenience that we offer, and look to enter those cities.
Okay, what are the most popular category of orders that you see at Amazon Fresh? And do these trends actually vary geographically? And not just that, what are the most popular delivery slots?
Yeah, to start with, we've observed that customers mostly have two distinct kind of shopping missions. There is one that is typically at the beginning of the month where they are trying to stock up for their monthly grocery and FMCG products, and then there is this weekly, what we call as top-up shopping missions, which happen through the week, peak at weekends typically, for unplanned kind of impulse buys, range between fruits, vegetables, snacks, meats, eggs, etc. And that kind of encompasses what customers typically look for.
Right.
On the service itself, we're observing that consumers are definitely shifting a little bit more towards organic and clean products across geographies. Most geographies have their own little nuances. There is a certain brand of a dal which might be popular in the south, which might be very different in the east. So we kind of notice those nuances as well, which are obviously directly linked to the food preferences in those geographies. Recently, we've also seen a big spike in demand for categories such as pet food, diapers, baby care products, etc., which also seem to indicate that there is a little bit more of diversification on what we call as grocery itself. We also see that consumers are evolving a lot more towards what we call as occasion-based or seasonal purchases. As an example, we are right now in the mango season. So as you would expect, the most common popular delivery slots are morning slots when people want to get their products before they leave for work.
Right.
And the second most popular typically is the evening slots starting around 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. onwards, where people are probably on the way back from work.
So, what are the key lessons and tips for a business like yours to win big in the Indian market?
When you think about grocery shopping, what stands out is that you should make sure customers are able to find what they're looking for. So wide selection becomes very, very critical. The second is value should be unmatched. They should find the best value they can when they're shopping, and that's what every shopper is looking for. The third thing is convenience, especially when it comes to online, and that's where our preferred time slots on delivery that we offer come through, where customers showcase their preferences. And fourth, and probably the most important of the lot, is the quality. The quality of the product, especially when you talk about fruits and vegetables, because those are very sensitive products, and that's what customers want to make sure they're getting the best quality of. So a combination of all of these is what we want to make sure we're delivering to customers consistently.
Shrikant, is there a market size that you peg for India? And in a era of quick commerce and instant gratification where there are 10-minute deliveries available, how is Amazon Fresh looking to stand out?
So from a market size standpoint, there was a recent report which was released by IMARC, and they pegged the Indian online grocery market at roughly around $7 billion as of 2022, and expect that it will be about 37 billion by 2028, which is a CAGR of 31.3% over the next kind of 5 to 6 year horizon. So clearly, it's a market which is large and growing, and therefore is interesting to be a part of. On the second part of your question, we have always been customer obsessed and are looking for what our customers are saying and what insights we can gather from them. And in that context, what we have learned is that customers care most about quality of products, especially fruits and vegetables, and the convenience of delivery as per their preferred time slot. In fact, there was a recent study, I think it was in Jan of this year, by local circles, that revealed about 67% of online grocery shoppers consider quality and value for money as the top criteria for purchasing online, and greater than 50% consumers pre-plan their online purchase timing and therefore prefer a delivery slot as per their convenience.